Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go, this is Valley News Live at noon.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Christine Stanwood. One man is dead in an officer-involved shooting in Bismarck. Police say someone called police just before midnight on Sunday about a man in the back of his apartment building armed with a shotgun who wanted to kill the caller. Officers found the man standing next to a gun in the hallway and say he took off running out of the apartment building. Police say he refused to show his hands and get on the ground. That's when an officer shot the man. The suspect was a 42-year-old Mandan man. The officer involved was not injured, and the case has now been turned over to the North Dakota Bureau of Criminal Investigation. 3 people have been arrested by Fargo police after an early morning burglary. Officers were called to an apartment in North Fargo, and when they arrived, they found 2 suspects walking with televisions. A 3rd suspect was sitting in a car on the street. Officers found the front door to the apartment open and also a broken window, which followed into a bedroom. They found marijuana and paraphernalia inside the 3rd suspect's car, along with some stolen property, which is believed to have belonged to the apartment. Officers later arrested Jenna Pierce and Alan Jamgo Chan for burglary and Michael Miange for multiple warrants. Everyone was out and about enjoying the great weather this weekend, but crashers in western North Dakota are a reminder for the need of motorcycle safety. 2 separate crashes on Sunday afternoon left 1 man dead and 1 in a Bismarck hospital. The deadly crash happened in Hazen, North Dakota around 4:30 in the afternoon, when the motorcycle hit a car that was turning across the westbound lane of Main Street. The second crash happened about 10 miles from Belfield, North Dakota, shortly after 2 on Sunday afternoon. The motorcyclist was driving westbound on I-94 when the motorcycle veered right, laid down, and struck a post. The driver was flown to Bismarck for treatment. A man wanted on several warrants is back in custody after running from police over the weekend. Police at the University of North Dakota and Grand Forks Police Departments worked together to arrest 37-year-old Eric S. Grant. The chase began just before 12:30 Saturday when a UND officer saw Grant's vehicle driving erratically. The officer said the car looked as though he was going to pull over, but then took off. The vehicle tried to turn into an alley on North 3rd Street, but hit a fence where Grant then left on foot. Grant was arrested just 4 blocks away and was taken to Grand Forks County Correctional Center. He is being charged with reckless driving, fleeing in a motor vehicle, possession of meth with intent to deliver, among many other charges. Grant also had outstanding warrants in Cass County, Trail County, Grand Forks, and Fargo. A fire at a Wahpeton apartment building has left all of its residents homeless. 24-year-old Yolanda Thin was arrested yesterday in connection to the fire at the community homes on 7th Street North. That's where she allegedly set her mattress on fire. The fire caused one of its units' ceiling to collapse, as well as smoke and water damage in some of the other units. The Red Cross helped at least 30 tenants get rooms at the American Inn in Wahpeton for the next few nights.
We're all homeless now. We don't know exactly how long it's going to be before we can return.
Apartment management says the worst damages could take a few months to repair, but is working to get tenants back to stability or relocated as quickly as possible. Coming back from a warm weekend, can we expect rain to roll in later today? Let's check in with meteorologist Lisa Green, who's in for Robert. Lisa, what can we expect?
Well, we are expecting some rain eventually, but we've had some beautiful sunshine today and still enjoying that in a lot of locations, and a gorgeous sunrise too. Check this out. Beautiful sunshine brightening things up this morning. We started off very mild this morning as well. And we've seen a few passing clouds and now a little bit of haze. Some places, though, stuck with some fog out there, too, today. Here's a look at our temperatures right now. 55 degrees in Fargo, 50 in Grand Forks. Our temperatures are well on their way up here. 41 in Langdon and 54 over in Wadena. Fergus Falls is the warm spot at 54 degrees, or 57 degrees, rather. Here's a look at our visibility. Most places have improved greatly. There are a lot of places in the Southern Valley who had fog for much of the morning hours. Gwinner's still kind of stuck with that fog right now with a half-mile visibility. things should be improving for you as well this morning. Here's a look at our planning forecast. Expect increase in clouds throughout the afternoon hours. We'll see temperatures rising to around 60 degrees again today in Fargo. And for tonight, mostly cloudy skies. We will have a chance for some rain here this evening into the day tomorrow. Maybe even some snow too. Of course, we're still in March, so we've got a little bit of mixed precipitation possible. We'll talk about that in just a few minutes.
Thanks so much, Lisa. Mac users might not be as safe as they think. According to security researchers, malicious software called ransomware has successfully targeted Apple computers for the first time. Palo Alto Networks said it spotted the ransomware on Mac systems on Friday. Ransomware is software that hijacks a computer and locks out until a user has paid its ransom. The program in question, called Key Ranger, requires victims to pay 1 Bitcoin, which is a little more than $400, to get their files back. Palo Alto said it reported the issue to Apple as soon as they discovered it, and Apple is now taking steps to protect users after being alerted. The ransomware infection comes at a time when the security of Apple's products have come under intense scrutiny. The tech company is engaged in a major standoff with the U.S. government over the security of its iPhones. A new survey finds less than half of American businesses have adopted the credit card chip technology that's intended to fight fraud. Only 37% of businesses are currently able to accept chip-enabled credit and debit cards. That's all according to a survey by the Straw Hecker Group. Its survey included 92 payment service providers that service more than 3.9 million merchants, or 50% of the U.S. credit card accepting market. Retailers, credit card companies, and merchants were supposed to adopt the new technology by last October 1st or face penalties. And of course, remember to like Valley News Live on Facebook to follow the latest news, weather, and breaking news updates anytime on your feed. Just search Valley News Live, like our page, and you'll stay informed all day. Coming up, learn how one precious stone is being used on the operating table. But next, we have weather to plan your day.
You're watching Valley News Live on TV, online, and on the go. Always on, wherever you are.